Today we're going to talk about another one of the best neighborhoods to buy a home in Greater Vernon, and that is Coldstream, and we're starting now. I'm Lisa Salt with Remax Vernon Salt Fowler. So I was born and raised in Vernon, and I've lived in Coldstream in the past, and I want to take some time to kind of talk about Coldstream itself. Coldstream is definitely one of the most popular areas of Greater Vernon. In fact, I would venture to say it is #1 area in terms of popularity. It's also #1 in terms of price tag for real estate. So let's have a look at what Coldstream has to offer. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can download our free relocation package for the North Okanagan. Coldstream included. Coldstream is a very large neighborhood that's located just outside of Vernon city limits to the southeast. In fact, it's its own municipality. It's got its own mayor, it's got its own council, it's got its own municipal offices. In fact, it was incorporated in 1906. Although Coldstream does still take advantage of many of Vernon's services. In Coldstream, as of 2021, there was a population of 11,171 folks. Now, Coldstream is known for its rural feel. It's a far less dense of an area than Vernon City itself, and you can get more details on that in our other videos. Is it better to live in Vernon or Coldstream? We've got a lot of information on that, the comparison of the two. Now, the motto of Coldstream is rural living at its best. It has direct access to the stunning Kalamalka Lake. Kalamalka Lake, in case you didn't know, is a marl lake, which means in the summer, as the lake warms, calcium carbonate or limestone that was left by the glaciers forms crystals that reflect the sunlight and causes the lake to turn that beautiful blue-green Caribbean color. And this lake has been deemed by National Geographic as one of the most beautiful lakes in the world. In fact, it translates to lake of many colors. If you love the outdoors, Coldstream is the perfect neighborhood for you because you have access to so much in the outdoor activities category: hiking and biking and beaches, the rail trail, etc. Now, there are really 6 areas of Coldstream. Like I say, it's large, it's huge really, covering 66.57 square kilometers. And I thought I would break the areas down into the 6 areas and talk about each area and what you would find in each area, and then we'll talk about the real estate options at the end. Let's start with Kalview Estates, which has beautiful views across Kal Lake and over to the Monashee Mountains, which is a really nice exposure too, as you get that morning sun and then you're cooler in the afternoon. Plus, you're conveniently very close to the highway if you need to get to Kelowna. You're close to the college if you have kids that go to the college. As well, you've got the rail trail right at the bottom of the subdivision, which is killer. You can bike, you can walk all the way to Kelowna. I mean, that would be a long walk, but you could walk part of the way and you could certainly bike it. There are some great Kalamalka lakeshore homes at the bottom of Kalview below the rail trail as well. Now then, if you hop over the lake from Kalview, you will find Long Lake and Lisheen Estates, which are very close to Cal Park. Lots of lakeshore homes on this side of the lake. Although these homes often have a fairly steep access to the lake as the terrain is quite different. However, you do get killer views from this side. And we should spend a few minutes looking at Cal Park while we're over here. This is where you'll find the stunning Jade and Juniper Bays with their just truly amazing beaches. Tons of trails for hiking and biking and horseback riding. Plus there's a dog beach, which is one of Vita the Wonder Dog's favorite beaches. Cal Park is 3,218 hectares, so there's tons to do there. It is not a small park. There are so many trails to explore. It's stunning. There are 4 more areas of Coldstream to talk about, but before we do, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video, as we're posting new videos like this every single week. On this channel, we give the straight goods on Vernon and the Okanagan, our ultimate 4 seasons paradise. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, or just curious about the area that we call home, be sure to call, text, or email and just add salt. The next area on our list is Middleton Mountain. Middleton is at the head of Kalamalka Lake, and it feels like kind of a denser area. However, it has those killer views right down Kalamalka Lake, which will just knock your socks off. Plus, within the subdivision, you have a whole trail system. It's a beautiful trail system. It heads right up the mountain, and it's spectacular hiking with amazing views. There's a nature preserve at the very top that can never be developed. Now at the very bottom of Middleton Mountain, there's Kalamalka Beach, the most popular beach in town, which is home to the Rotary Pier. It's a famous pier, plus amenities around the beach like Kalview for paddleboard and other water sport rentals. The general store and the little restaurant coffee place there, the Rail Trail Cafe. And then on the other side is Alexander's Beach Pub and Liquor Store. Plus, a little farther down on Calavista, you will find the boat launch as well. There's two sides really of Middleton Mountain as well. There's the side of Coldstream that looks at the lake, and then there's the side that's on the Highway 6 side, which is nice as well, and then everything in between, and many of those homes have beautiful valley views. And that's where you'll find one of Coldstream's only townhome complexes, called Ravenscraig. Then we move across Highway 6 and we come to Coldstream Valley Estates, another super beautiful area that has a more faraway lake view. And at the top of the subdivision, you can get a view of not only Kalamalka Lake, but of Okanagan Lake as well, plus the Coldstream Valley, which in itself is so amazing. You're mostly going to find third to half acre lots here. At the top of the subdivision, there are quite a few 5-acre parcels as well. And they just have those amazing lake and valley views. Definitely a more rural feel up here. There's a kids park and a dog park, plus access to the Grey Canal Trail at the very top off Cypress Drive as well. Then if you head past Coldstream Valley Estates, out Highway 6 towards Lumby, through the Coldstream Valley, you will come to Lavington, which is also part of Coldstream, even though it's quite a bit removed. It's more rural feeling still. It's a small area with a gas station and a cute little restaurant, and a few other little stores, elementary school, park, there's an outdoor pool there. Rural-sized lots is what you'll find there, and lots of acreages around Lavington. It's a really friendly, quiet area in between the rest of Coldstream and Lumby. Then the remaining portion of Coldstream we haven't really talked about yet. We'll call it Central Coldstream. That's the area kind of around the schools where you have easy access to 2 elementary schools, Coldstream Elementary and Kidston Elementary. Plus you also have access to Kalamalka Secondary School. Then above the schools, there are some orchards and nice view properties, acreages up there as well. Municipal Hall is in this area. There's a gas station, some stores. And then up towards Highway 6, you run into some more horse properties and some 1/4-acre lots with some really nice homes on them. You can find a few different varieties of homes in Coldstream. There's single-family homes and acreages, but there's really not much in the way of condos. The only thing, there are a few on the lake and a few being built actually at this time. However, really, there's only a handful. The majority of the townhomes are in Vernon and almost no apartments in Coldstream. The only apartments are in Coldstream Meadows, which is kind of a retirement community where you can buy your unit or rent. You're going to find the prices generally higher for similar product than you see in the Vernon area. There's definitely a premium associated with being in Coldstream. It's just the way it is. There are factors which determine the prices of real estate in Coldstream. Of course, how big is your lot, as some are quite large, and do you have a lake view? Do you have a valley view? How close are you to the lakes or to the parks or to the other amenities like the rail trail? And the houses on Cal Lake are more expensive than Okanagan Lake for sure. It's a supply and demand thing. There's less homes on Kalamalka Lake. It's a smaller lake, less development, as some of the lake can't be developed. It's just too steep. Plus, it's a beauty thing. Cal Lake really is stunning in the summer, as we talked about earlier. You really can't beat it. So supply down, beauty up, price up. In order to learn more about Coldstream, which is part of Greater Vernon, please make sure you download our relocation package at vernonrelocation.com.